It's really hard for me to narrow one of my worst dogs down. There has been so many over the years, unfortunately. But one dog that I do remember, it has stuck with me for years, was a dog that I groomed at the vet clinic that I worked for. This dog was some sort of a poodle mix. I have no idea what it was. The vet brought it back to me and told me that I just needed to shave it. He'd actually been brought in for an ear infection. The ears were so neglected and so bad that the vet had actually just wrote deaf on his chart because he was convinced he had already lost his hearing because of the infections, because they were so bad. And when I saw this dog, I honestly couldn't tell one end from the other. It was just one solid mat from head to toe. And the smell was god-awful. I felt so horrible for this dog. He had just been chained up out in the backyard. I think they fed him occasionally, but they didn't take care of him at all. Grooming was never, ever anything that they concerned themselves with. So I started shaving this dog. It took me a while to get a blade under this hair because it was so bad. I mean, I've never seen matting quite this bad. But when I got to the back legs, the smell is what kind of knocked me out over. This dog had had some sort of a wound on its back leg at some point. It hadn't healed, but it had filled up with maggots on the inside of this dog's leg. Anybody who's never had to deal with maggots on a dog, I mean, it's disgusting, and it's one of the few things that will actually make me want to throw up. You can actually hear them chewing on the flesh of a dog. It's really gross. I had to go get the vet. He had to bring the vet techs back, and I helped them start pulling maggots out of this dog with long Q-tips and some sort of a chemical spray that the vet was using to spray on the wound. They had to knock the dog out so I could finish shaving him. I washed him as best I could on an exam table, and the dog was put into the vet hospital. They couldn't get all the maggots out initially, so we had to clean and dig maggots out every few hours. And this dog was just emaciated. He looked like a skeleton under all of that hair. And this is a dog that they claimed to love. And I didn't even get it. I didn't believe him at all. I was probably 22 years old at that time, and that poor dog has stuck with me for years. I have never forgotten him. He did recover from all of that. I don't know what happened to him after that. They did come and take him home. And some people I just don't think should have dogs.